Hello everybody, this is Jason here. I have a message for you today about the US dollar, the symbolism of the US dollar, what that symbol means. And I know there's going to be people who mock me and say it's not true, but it really is true. And if you want to know the truth, then I'm telling you the truth. And of course there's going to be mockers, but so what? Now, firstly, like you see the euro, the symbol for the euro is a E, which kind of makes sense because euro starts with the letter E. But when you look at the dollar sign, okay, dollar is a D, it's the letter D. So what does this symbol have to do with the letter D? Okay, that's the dollar symbol. Okay, what does that symbol have to do with US dollar? It doesn't. It appears not to make any sense why they chose that symbol to represent a dollar bill. But in fact, there is a reason. That is a picture. It does mean something, and so this is what it is. The dollar symbol is in fact the trunk of a tree with a snake around it, okay, because that dollar is the symbol of Satan in the Garden of Eden when he tempted Eve. Okay, Satan was in the Garden of Eden representing himself as a snake, as a serpent, and he was trying to get Eve to eat from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. So there's your symbolism. You have the serpent and you have a tree. So I've drawn a picture to show you kind of what I mean by that. So there's a picture of a tree with a snake wrapped around it in the shape of a S, like the dollar bill. Okay? And I've printed off another picture. This is a mosaic painting that's located in Prague, Czech Republic, in the St. Vitus Cathedral. And it's a mosaic of Adam and Eve. And once again, you can kind of see that snake sort of like in a dollar. You know how it's wrapped around loosely around the tree? Okay, you see that? Okay, and this painting, this mosaic was done in the year 1372. So that's way before America was created, right? So that's where they get the dollar symbol from. You see how that snake is wrapped around the tree? That's 1372. And then here's the US dollar. You see? And again, it's kind of reminiscent of, there's another symbol, which is the symbol of the medical community. You see it on the back of every ambulance, where they have the staff with the snake wrapped around it. So this was a common theme. And here's another picture to give you an idea. That's another picture. A snake wrapped around the tree. Okay. Now, why would they do that? Why would they represent the dollar as Satan? Okay. Well, the Bible has verses about, the dollar is how they. People wake up every day, they go to work to earn a dollar, right? And so the government has set up this system so that we devote our lives to earning money instead of to doing more important things. The world system has been set up so that we're chasing money. And so let's look at a few verses real quick. Luke chapter 16, verse 13. No servant can serve two masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other, or else he will hold to the one and despise the other. You cannot serve God and mammon. Mammon is paper money. Okay? So now you can see why the devil who is the ruler of this world, how that he has, how that money, when you serve money, you're actually serving the devil. You cannot love money and love God, love Ahaya at the same time. John. So let's look at John chapter 12, verse 31. Okay. John 12:31 says, okay, now is the judgment of this world. Now shall the prince of this world be cast out. Okay, so who is the prince of this world? It's Satan. He's cast out. He's the prince of this world. Revelation 12:9. He's the ruler of this world. And the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent called the devil and Satan, which deceived the whole world, who was cast out into the earth, and his angels were cast out with him. Okay, so the devil was cast down into this world. Well, continuing verse 10, it says, and I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, now is come salvation and strength in the kingdom of our God and the power of his Christ, for the accuser of our brethren is cast down, which accused them before our God day and night. Okay. 2 Corinthians 4:4. Okay, in whom the God of this world, that's Satan, in whom the God of this world has blinded the minds of them which believe not, lest the light of the glorious gospel of Christ, who is the image of God, should shine unto them. Okay, so once again, he's the God of this world. And lastly, Ephesians. Ephesians 2:2, wherein in time past you walked according to the course of this world, according to the prince of the power of the air, the spirit that now works in the children of disobedience. Okay, so once again, he's the prince of the air, and he works in the he's the spirit that works in the children of disobedience. In Ephesians 6:12, for we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. Okay? So Satan is in the high places of this world today, and that's why they chose that dollar symbol, because it represents him. It represents Satan. And when you worship money, when when all your emphasis is on getting money, then you cannot. If you love money, you cannot love God. It's that simple. Because you will love one and hate the other, because they're opposites. Okay. So that's all I have for you today. By the way, today's date is April the 25th, 2018. I hope this message is a blessing to you and sheds some light on this topic here, because a lot of people don't seem to know what that dollar bill stands for. By the way, just so you, I'm sure it's obvious, but that's the trunk of the tree. Those two lines represent the trunk of the tree. Okay, so that's all I have for you, and have a good day. Bye-bye.